Diolch yn fawr iawn am ddod yma heddiw. Yn enw i yw Iestyn Morris. Dwi yn lywodraethwr gyda Coleg Caerdydd ar Fro ac yn falch iawn o gael y fraint a'r anrhydedd o wneud hynny felly. Dwi'n gwybod mae yna cynrychiolwyr, mae yna myfyrwyr o lot o golegau ar draws Cymru yma heddiw a dylwch chi gyd fod yn falch o'ch colegau chi. Ond yn amlwg mae Coleg Caerdydd ar Fro yn agos iawn at nghalon ni ac mae'n faint cael bod yma heddiw. Diwrnod ar ôl dydd Gwyl Dewi, dydd ein nawsant, ac pa mor briodol ydy hynny. Ac mae'r rhai o'r diwrnod wedi dod allan. Felly mae hynny'n fendigedig. Who am I? You won't recognise me because I'm hopeless at sport, unfortunately. That's why I became a lawyer. No good with the rugby ball or the football, and so I had to find some way of earning a living. I'm a West Walian originally from Carmarthen, and I went to Ysgol Gymraeg Llanharry down the road, where I had the privilege of having Peter Griffiths as headmaster. Looking at Lewis Llewellyn in the corner, Mr Griffiths, as I still call him, although I still have a row for calling him Mr Griffiths because it makes him feel old apparently, but I can't do away with the old habit. Was a fantastic and inspirational head teacher and is a wonderful man. From Bancfors Felen, Carmarthenshire of course, near Pontypridd, and he's a fervent Scarlet supporter. Now that might be a controversial thing to say in this room, but I think West is best to quote the dear departed Ray Gravel. And Peter Griffiths was, like me, a lifelong fan of David Iwan. And Yma o Hyd is the signature song, of course, as it is for the Scarlets when they walk out on the pitch. And he always used to walk into assembly in the morning and wag his finger. He's a very, very gentle man, but when he wanted to be passionate, he could certainly inspire. And his signature was Ysgol Gymraeg Llanharry, I'r Gad, Cefn Ymlaen. And that has stayed with me throughout. I guess one of the things that I wanted to emphasise today, un o'r pethau o'n i moyn canolbwyntio arno, oedd y ffaith fod yn Gymro Cymraeg wedi bod o fantes mawr i fi yn ynyrfau. Dwi'n gweithio i gwmni'r enw Capital Law yng Nghaerdydd fan hyn ac mae'r rheolwr bartner yn Gymraes Gymraeg ac mae nifer o'n hydweithwyr i yn gweithredu yn ei bywyd proffesiynol nhw drwy gyfrwng yn Gymraeg yn ddyddiol. Nifer o'n clientiaid ni yn gwerthfawrogi cael gwasanaeth yn imamiaeth ac mae hynny yn bwysig iawn i fi o ran egwyddor ac yn fasnachol wrth gwrs. Mae'n arf bwysig a dwi ddim yn meddwl y dylech chi gael eich perswadio fel arall gan y rheini sydd yn ond yn rhy barod weithiau I ladd ar y Gymraeg. It's worth quoting here from a lady called Ellie Mae O'Hagan, who is a fluent Welsh speaker, works for The Guardian, and I know that she was very vocal for those of you who follow Twitter. During the Euros, Euro 2016, she was a fervent follower of the Welsh team, as we all were. We were all followers of the Welsh football team and experts in football during Euro 2016. Even my wife, who's never watched a game of football in her life, but she wanted to watch all the games. So we all got on that particular bandwagon. So what Ellie Mae said was, Welsh evolved from Brittonic, meaning indigenous Breton, as opposed to Anglo-Saxon. And until the Romans came along, it was spoken in England too. The Welsh language is not a backwards, insignificant thing. It is a fundamental part of Britain's collective history. I find it absurd that so few English people realise it is spoken in families and communities across Wales as part of a Brittonic culture which has survived through the ages. Now, there are elements of that quote which are a little bit provocative. I don't think it's fair to label anyone as being particularly anti-Welsh, but it's fair to say that there are pockets in many communities, be they in Wales or in England, who are not the most enthusiastic supporters, put it like that, of the language. But the point here is that Welsh was here a long time before English came to this Isles, from the 5th century BC. The Celts came here from Central Europe, and Welsh is in the same family as Irish, Scots Gaelic, Manx, Breton, Cornish, and you go down to Cornwall and you see Tre this, Tre that. That's no accident. Welsh derives from the same language, Brythonic. It's been here a long time, and Ymohyd is the mantra, and that's certainly very appropriate here. Even with those people who don't speak Welsh, there's so much goodwill towards the language. I love Welsh, I wish I could speak it, is something that I hear very often. And so, again, be privileged to think that you can converse not only in English but in Welsh and many other languages as well. One language sets you in a corridor for life. 2 languages open every door along the way. Well, cheesy it might be, but I think it kind of makes the point, doesn't it? So in Europe, bilingualism, trilingualism is the norm. And in Wales, of course, we've got this support framework through the Coleg Cymraeg Cenedlaethol, for example. You can even get some money for studying through the medium of Welsh. So, hey, it can't be that bad, can it? Why is all of this important then, in terms of your career? Well, Cardiff University did a study. I guess if Cardiff University did it, must be right. So what did they say? Well, they said there are three key things about bilingualism. Apparently the research shows that employees with bilingual skills are more likely to earn a salary 8 to 10% higher than workers without bilingual skills. I'm not sure whether that's correct in my own case, but apparently that's the stat. Secondly, they say it's in demand. All public sector organisations in Wales are legally bound to provide services in Welsh and English. And many private companies do so because they believe it's good for business. This makes Welsh-speaking employees a very attractive asset to companies. Again, I think that is a point very well made and very valid. And thirdly, it leads to more. Bilinguals tend to be more attuned to languages, more linguistically prepared to learn a third language. So for those naysayers who say, oh, well, why are we bothering teaching Welsh in school? You know, why don't we learn French or German or Mandarin? Why are we bothering with this backward language? Well, if nothing else, you say that it helps you to then learn a third or fourth or fifth language. That is the way of the world. Just don't worry. Don't worry if you make a mistake in Welsh. Don't worry if you think that you're not proficient enough. I've had those thoughts myself. I almost gave up A-level Welsh to go and do chemistry because I didn't think that my mutations were good enough. But thankfully I thought the better of it, and I'm very glad that I did. So it's quite appropriate, I think, the day after St David's Day to say, Newch y pethau bychan. Do the little things. You know, say bore da, say diolch yn fawr. They mean a lot, and they will stand you in good stead. And don't let anybody say to you that your Welsh is not good enough to do your day-to-day business or learning or whatever it is you do in your life and through the medium of Welsh. It absolutely is. And I guess on that note, I'd just like to thank you again for the opportunity and to say that this is a wonderful, wonderful setting. You should all feel very proud that you're able to come to an event like this today, and bydden ni'n hoffi dymuno pob lwc i chi gyd yn eich gyrfa. Ar ôl profiad fel hyn, dwi'n siŵr byddwch chi'n mynd o nerth i nerth, a chofiwch am eich Cymraeg. Mae yn arf, mae yn fraint cael siarad Cymraeg, ac defnyddiwch yn eich bywyd o ddydd i ddydd. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
In groups, I'll explain more in a bit. Just a chance for you to do, I'll just give you a taste of my job basically. That's the idea here today. I'm just going to give you a couple of simple tasks just for you guys to get a taste of what I do on a daily basis. So if you think of a news programme, so you guys, do you watch news on BBC, ITV, S4C? What do you usually watch, as in when it comes to news? If you're looking for the news, where do you go these days? Do you watch the telly? Do you go to the radio? Do you go on Twitter, Facebook? We're going to go back to France in the summer. We're going to go back to when Wales beat Belgium in the quarter-final to get to the semi-final for the first time in Welsh history, basically. So my producer comes to me after the game and tells me, right, I want a 40-second match report for Radio Cymru and for Radio Wales in the morning. So I had 40 seconds basically to, or just to write a 40 seconds just to say what happened in the best night ever in Welsh football history. So it's quite a task, and that's what you're going to do for the next 10 minutes now between, how many of you in a group. Just so let's hear, Harry, what you made of Wales beating Belgium in the Euros. Off you go!
Greatest day in Welsh football history. Wales beat the second best team in the world, in Belgium, in the quarter-finals of the Euros. After conceding a world-class finish within the first 30 minutes, after a good second-half performance, there were goals from Ashley Williams, Hal Robson-Kanu, Sam Boakes. Wales have bagged themselves a semi-final place spot with the final score of 3-1.
Perfect. Dion, arbennig. Greatest day in Welsh football history. So os da chi yn y car, if you're in the car driving, os da chi yn y car yn dreifio, ac yn clywed hynny, yna syth bin, da chi eisiau gwybod beth sydd wedi digwydd, da chi eisiau gwrando ar weddill honno fo. You're going to listen to the rest of the report then, because in a way, he's basically caught your attention with the first line, the greatest day in Welsh football history. Da iawn, arbennig, da iawn. Llongyfarchiadau mawr I chi.
The commentator is the one who is generally known, but equally important, if not more important, is the director of the programme. He's the one who chooses what camera to use, where to use it, tells the cameraman what to do, when to zoom in on a certain player or whatever. ORT from France, BBC network, Japanese television there, and in the middle as well, you had S4C Cymru. And that was a source of, you know, it was quite a thrill in a way to see the way things had developed, fel o'n nhw wedi datblygu o'r cyfnod na pan mae plant bach yn yr ysgolion cynradd yn Gaerdydd yn dechrau dysgu chwarae rygbi yn y Gymraeg, a bod chi'n cyrraedd cwpan y byd, a bod Sianel 4 Cymru, Sianel Gymraeg, to get there and see that our channel, our Welsh language channel, was there in its rightful place with the main broadcasting channel in the world. That was a source of great satisfaction and quite a thrill. What's the main difference between getting your experience of that game? What is the main obvious difference between radio and television?
You're able to see it.
You're able to see it. On television, you're able to see it. So how should the commentator's style reflect, therefore, the fact that you can see it on television and you can't see it on radio?
Rhaid disgrifio fe fwy ar y radio.
Da iawn. Mae rhaid disgrifio fe fwy ar y radio. I chi sydd ddim yn deall, for those of you who don't understand, it's got to be far more descriptive on the radio, because that is your role, is to try and create the picture of that game. Wedodd rhywun rhywbryd, o'n i'n gallu bron gweld y gêm wrth wrando ar y radio.